Mike, this is Mimi Kubos. This is my son Harris Kubos. He's going to show you in just a second what his hand movements can and can't do. Anyway, I'm going to let Harris take over from here.
Hi, my name is Harris Kubos Jr. I'm 39. Recently divorced. My wife left me 2 kids. Diagnosed 9 years ago with MS. Really hopeful. So I'm going to show you what I can do. I can move arms, so at certain times my legs pretty much zero. My talking not very good. I can breathe. Just everything labored. So I'm very hopeful. Here we go.
Yeah, I want to show you something.
Bravo. But this one is a Bubba.
Oh, it's a Bubba? Mine is, I don't know what mine is. It's got trees on it, trees and mountains. I guess that goes with the Tennessee theme, right? Because that's where we're at. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right, so got to get a drink. Wow, you were like moving and shaking, and
Yes, sir.
that's kind of exciting, the whole movement thing.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, so what have you experienced now? Yeah, so you're taking Rocket Man. This is the first time you're taking it, right?
Yes, sir. That was the first time on Saturday.
All right, so what sort of things have you experienced so far?
Probably the biggest thing is movement. There was last night I took a shower and I washed my own hair. I was able to bathe my upper torso, and I've noticed my voice is stronger. My hands, they're staying open longer. They're not tightened up in a fist.
Yeah, I noticed that. Last time we talked, they were crunched up.
Yeah, I can open them longer and stay open longer. Just all that just one day.
Okay, now how long? This is exciting, don't you think? I'm pretty pumped up about it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is crazy great. Now, you are one of the types of people that I'm focused on. You know, And it's hard to find you. It's hard to find guys like you.
We're out there.
Yeah, because the issue is there's a lot of guys that talk about Rocket Man and want to get to Rocket Man, especially for the side effect. I understand the side effect. Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that. But aside from that part, I'm focused on finding ways to help guys like you.
Yeah.
And and since there's a lot of guys that use it for working out or just performing and all that, I got that, but it's just hard to find guys like you. So now we can't make any claims. I'm going to say everything is probably just coincidence, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't believe in coincidence, but
Really?
yeah, since what we're talking about is mainly a food, even tree bark is a food, right? I mean, yeah, so I wanted to cover that. Now, also, I want to make sure I've got to record this. I'm going to put you in our data.
Okay.
I want to keep in touch with your progress. We're going to talk more. And even still, now, is it okay? We put you on the website and all this, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
However I can help.
Well, good. And anything that you do to communicate with us helps us, because I've got to get a bunch of more and more people together like you who says, yeah, I tried it. This is what it was like before. This is what it was like after. And that gives us a lot of statistics of this coincidence, right? Yeah. So that's what we're working towards. I want to see great communication continue with us as we go along, because you've just started. So what is the first thing that you noticed?
I pray. The side effect.
Oh, your whole mail tool starts puffing up.
Yes, sir.
Blah, 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 blah.
Now, who said the blah, blah, blah in the background there?
Mom.
But after that, I would say my eyesight is probably, I'd probably say 75%. I notice I can see longer.
Yeah.
I can see further.
Yeah, that's a pretty common thing that we hear from people. And again, I can only talk about what other people say. So what I hear from other people, and I've talked to over 1,000 men, vision, big deal. Did you notice more clarity?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, okay, so what else? Now, how long did those effects, the side effect and the vision, how long after you took it did you start feeling that?
Probably within probably 30, 40 minutes.
Right. Yeah. It's, there's a lot of guys that wonder, is this real? I mean, is this that? Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Okay. So what else did you notice?
My hands, I noticed that pretty quick. My voice, probably within 2 to 3 hours. I'm due to exercise today, so I can let you know about that.
Excellent. I want to hear. Yeah, I want to hear how the exercise goes. Now, you said you were able to wash your hair. You were able to wash your torso. That's a big deal. That means movement is getting better, right?
Yes, sir.
It's been 2 years.
That's been probably 2 years since I've been able to do that.
2 years since you've been able to wash your own hair and your whole torso. That's what do you think of that?
My hands were always like this, and I'm able to open my hands now on a regular basis and keep them open.
Wow. Crazy cool. Were you surprised?
Very.
You know, you're just getting started,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Within a day of taking that, all this is happening.
Right. Now, is there any way to you that that is just a coincidence?
Well, I know I spent a long time um, praying and just hoping for some kind of change, and here we go.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, this is pretty cool. All right. So,
Yeah.
now, what would you tell somebody else who's thinking about trying it? What sort of thing would you say?
Try it. Who knows what happens? I would highly suggest it. I mean, it's within a day, it's done wonders for me.
See, that's exciting. Now, when you get on to order, do you go to getrocketman.com or buyrocketman.com? Which one do you use?
Hang on.
She had the buy, so
Hang on.
not sure.
I don't remember which one I went to.
Okay, it's one of the two. It both brings you to the same site.
Yeah.
I just was sure what. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here we go. By Rocket Man.
Okay, buyrocketman.com. Okay,
Yes.
excellent. Now, what did you use? The extra strength, the original?
Original.
Yeah, that's another thing. I kind of misnamed them. Yeah, extra strength is not actually extra strength. It's actually just different. And I didn't know what to do. So the original and then the extra strength are just two very different mixes. Now, guys will respond to either one, but you never know which you'll respond better to. So if you're getting great reactions with one, whatever you happen to choose, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't get better reactions from the other.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that's pretty important. Now, how long has it been since you took the very first dose?
Saturday was the first time, so 2 days.
Okay. Are the effects still lasting after 2 days?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you should expect at least 4 as you're just starting out. In the packaging, we say only 3, but I'm trying to be, conservative, right? And you probably don't need to take it any more often, especially if you're just starting out, every 4th or 5th day, okay? Now, remember, do you take it first thing in the morning with a lot of water?
Yes, sir.
And don't eat for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Good. That's what everybody does. Okay, excellent. Well, this is exciting stuff, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. So,
just like I said, within a day or so, all the changes that have taken place.
wow, very surprising, isn't it?
Very.
Anything you experience at night when you go to bed or sleeping?
Yeah.
Anything particularly?
Blah,
Blah, blah,
yeah.
She says blah blah blah. Okay, so let's say, yeah, let me say that things kind of puff up.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now, theoretically, what we believe on that is when your mind has a better connection to your body, and I think all that's electric. Okay, your wiring. These are my opinions. Your wiring is not copper or metal wiring. They're wet wires, and they're
Right.
electric. So if I can figure out a better way for your mind to electrically connect to your body to communicate better, when your body is being told by your mind to kick up your blood flow volume, our tool gears up, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now that's supposed to happen your whole life. And how old are you now?
Right. Yeah, I was, I could say I was just taken back by that. I was, I was not expecting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just one day into it.
Yeah. Yeah. These are great things. That's just confirming. That's a good way to confirm. See, because we have this tool, it confirms that your blood flow volume is flat rocking. You see? I think it's a great thing. And women don't have that tool.
And that's what I wonder. I was diagnosed with MS. Is it a blood flow thing? I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you my theory. Just an opinion. I'm just a guy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I believe your blood flow is more of an electric system than a pumping system. Okay? So, yes, your heart does beat and it pumps. It's my opinion. But it isn't pumping enough to move blood through over 1,000 miles of pipes through your body. It doesn't even make sense. In physics, everything I look at, I can't see how that works. But there is a way that you can move fluid by an electric process where the tube, a blood vessel, has a layer of let's say a negative charge, and let's say blood has a generally electric charge. When your heart gets your blood going in a specific direction, it moves by that method. Pretty fascinating. Now, did you know in physics that it's impossible to use a pump to pump water straight up over 30, 40 feet?
Really? No, I didn't know.
Yeah. Okay, so I got a question. How does a 50-foot or 100-foot tree with no moving parts move its water, its blood, from the bottom to the top with no moving parts if it's impossible?
Good question.
So what if it's an electric process on the trees as well? And what if we're using, I'm not saying we are, what if we're using the layer in the tree in Rocket Man that is the layer that the tree uses to electrically move its blood? So my theory, you see, my theory is if I can increase your electrical system continuity and electrolytics, where it has better electric communication, then it would naturally, to me, be better blood flow. And we're proving it. What if all that tied together is what you're experiencing?
How many miles is blood flow?
How many miles of blood vessels?
Yeah.
It's actually a few thousand. And as I understand it, it goes around the world several times if you was to string it out.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's other things too. There's when your blood goes through your system and it gets down to your feet in that area, did you know the blood flow stops? And then it goes reverse, stops, and then it goes forward again, stops, and then it goes back.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, logically, you would put the heart in your feet then to get it back up. There's something else electrically going on. And it turns out after we discovered this, it turns out there's a whole bunch of scientific papers on that fact that the heart is actually more electric. I think that's great. But again, that's
makes sense.
It does make sense. And check those things out yourself.
That's very good theory.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you are experiencing something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we're going to guess what it is and then work through that and see if we can get more conclusive evidence of specifically what things this food, Rocket Man, is targeting. So I wanted to tell you that personally.
Yes, sir. I'm due to take another dosage tomorrow, so we'll see.
Excellent. Thanks for talking to me again, and we'll talk again here real soon. Give me a heads up. You got my cell number, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Talk to you in a bit.
All right.